And with that, we have Mavuma Zeka coming up. Welcome, sir. So Mavuma's been in the business, as you can see, for 18 months. He's ranked 7. He's got those shiny gold business cards in his pocket right now. He won't give anyone a business card because they're too valuable. But let's take a look at Mavuma's journey with us. He's achieved quite a bit in the 18 months that he's been here. He's a very vocal wealth engineer. That means he moans at us a lot about everything, but he keeps us on our toes. And he's actually come up with quite a few good ideas in the last 18 months that have assisted us and the business. So let's take a look at what it's looked like for him.
Thank you.
There we go, rank 5 when you were young, rank 7. That's the first conference we had with Jack, his main man. That's when he was speaking at our Converge conference earlier this year in February. That's the awards that he won over the 2017 period. That's his lovely wife. That's the dinner that we had, the Connect dinner. And there's the rest of the Dew Point family at our Connect dinner that we had a few weeks ago. So explain what it's like to be part of this Dew Point family.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Molweni, sanibonani. Well, when I got introduced to this business, I got very excited. And over the last 18 months, I've met wonderful people, focused people, dedicated people. And the dinner we had with the executives and my colleagues here at Dew Point, it was very rewarding, it was very exciting. It gave me a glimpse of what to expect when one qualifies to those overseas trips. Nah? So I was very excited on that day because I was around people who share the same vision, who share the same goal with me. You see, you know, sometimes, Rob, in these networks, you find someone that you believe in so much that you are together in this thing. Then tomorrow the person is telling you, "Hey, my friend, hey, my friend." Usozwile ukuthi esakhonenye sekokama million per week. You see, but on that day, I didn't find any of that surprise. I found people who were talking about Dew Point, committed, you know, motivating one another.
Even I understood what you said there.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's true. Generally in life, it's hard to find so many people that you can surround yourself with that have the same vision as you, that will lift you up, where you're not in competition with, right? It's very valuable to have people like that around you. So let's take a look at what the 18 months have looked like. The value of your channel is sitting close to 15,000 a month. We've already paid you nearly 150,000 Rand in the last 18 months. Yes. Your channel size is getting so close to rank 9. 1,000 people rank 9. You can almost smell the sea breeze. And if we look at the personal work that Mavuma's done, and it's good quality work, he's brought in 18 people onto his first point. So Mavuma's been in the business for a fairly long time. I'm not going to ask him his experience from day one. His experience in network marketing too. So what I've asked him to do is just kind of explain perhaps some of the learnings that he's had in this business that he can share with us, and you've decided to sum it up in 4 stages that we can all expect from this business. So let us know. Go for it.
Thanks, Rob. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you must know this. In any business, there are 4 stages. There's an introductory stage, there's a growth stage, there's a maturity stage, and there's a decline stage. Are you with me? What is very important is You must be very focused and acknowledge that your business here at Joe Point, it will undergo those 4 phases. It's natural. It's part of a business world. There's nothing wrong about you. But what you must understand is that when your business reaches a decline stage, you must know already you've got a base that you have built. Because in network marketing, people will come and go. Come and go. But what do? They come and go, you keep on building. They come and go, you keep on building. When it reaches a decline stage, you start afresh, you start building again. Cycle, introductory stage, growth stage, maturity, decline. You keep on building. If you notice that if you notice and look at this cycle, every cycle when it ends, you have left yourself a base of business. Are you with me? Because as people come and go, there are those that will remain in the business. That's what we care about. I'll show you Zandla. But now, lack of knowledge. When people's business start declining, they run away. They start looking around. Is there anything new? Is there anything new? You see? Forgetting that when you go start afresh somewhere, you are leaving the base that you have already established. Are you with me? So what is important is to remain focused, committed, build your business, because as you build in these phases, are you with me? What should give comfort is certainty, sustainability. To know that when I wake up tomorrow, Dew Point will still be there with the same compensation plan they introduced in the 1st of February 2016. Are you with me? Because these businesses, when they come, they introduce these so hard to believe compensation plans. Then the masses will start coming in numbers. Are you with me? When the numbers are there, 2 months' time, they change the compensation plan. You must look at that. That's a blind spot that most people are not looking at. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are all at an introductory stage. We have not done nothing. I would say if we are going to Durban as our destination, we are still here in Albertine. So I don't see a reason why people should be so traumatized. People should be panicking when people come and go. It's nature of the business. It's nature of network marketing. Yeah. Remain there. Keep on building your business. Don't panic. Bazohamba babuye basitholisila. Outside have.
It's like the children saying, "Are we there yet?"
Yes.
We're still in Alberton.
Yeah, we're still in Alberton. We have not done nothing. Guys.
So the lesson
Don't
is
panic.
about is the lesson about persistence.
Yes. Persistence, commitment, dedication, and most importantly, focus. Focus. Know what you want to achieve at Dew Point. There is certainty here. There is certainty that Dew Point will still be there tomorrow and years to come. It will still be there.
Yeah, the focus is so important, because if you've gone through the stage of designing your life, deciding what you want, a goal, and you start on the plan and then you get distracted, you jump somewhere else and you start from zero again.
Yes.
And then you start and then you change again and you start from zero again. You never get anywhere. All right, sir. 18 months. We are still in Alberton.
Yes.
Tell me.
Yes.
Tell me what the border looks like going into Natal, and then tell me what Durban looks like for you.
Well, I believe that when I'm in Montrose, on my way to Durban, I should be earning around 100,000. That is 5 years' time. Bear in mind, I said in 5 years' time. I didn't say per week, I must be earning 100,000. I said in 5 years' time. So, I believe that in 5 years' time, I would love to see one of my strong guys, one of my super strikers, at least 3 of them. If I can get 3 of them on my first point to be on rank 9, I would be very, very, very happy. Thank you.
Sounds like a great aspiration to have.
Yes.
Sir, your opportunity to give a shout out.
Okay.
You mentioned your strikers. That's a new word for me, strikers.
Thank you. I would like to acknowledge from the bottom of my heart and thank everyone in my channel. From point 1 to point 12 in my channel. Everyone who is paying their products on monthly basis, from the bottom of my heart, I say thank you. You are a quality business partner.
Great.
But now, it must not end there in paying. I want you to earn. So wherever you are, if you've been paying your product and not tasting 2-point money, start building. Start small. Start building, then the money will start coming. And also on that note, you know, over the last 18 months, I've met many people in my team. There are those who came and gone. And there are those who remained. So I would like to give a very big shout to Mr. Nene, Utoli, Mpolo Gang, Mr. Jarot Mpofu, Mrs. Nambulelo, Ukhotso. There are guys that I've been with them, you know, on daily basis. We speak the same language. The language of consistency, the language of building. And also, there are guys that I want to give a special mention to. Mr. Dennis Mwalife from Pretoria. And my boy, a petty boy. Mr. Tumelo Solomon, there's one thing I want to comment about that gentleman over there. He's not earning big money, you see, but his love for this business, his focus for this business is worth to be commendable. Like Mr. Sidwell, I acknowledge all of them. Then Mr. George Mutawung, my brother, I know in Wanda Park you are listening to me. Mr. George, where George? Where George? George, show up my guy. Show up my guy. You know, I'm tired of you hiding now. Show up, Mr. George. I need you on this stage. Then lastly, but not the least, my brother. My brother. Someone who understands me so much. Someone who's calling me on daily basis. We call each other on daily basis. You know, we talk 2-point. Even my little boys now at home. I've got twins. So every time when a phone is ringing, they know it's Jack that is calling. You see. So, Prastyles, I appreciate you, my brother, that we are in business together. I have learned so much from you in terms of persistency, in terms of having understanding of those 4 stages. When Jack joined, his business flew just like that. But within 3 months, you remember that 90 days of branding? All that team was gone. But because he's a legend, he understands the business. What is important, ladies and gentlemen, is not to panic, is to understand the kind of business that you find yourself in. On that note, I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you very much to everyone in my team. Thank you.